the nasty things that I did to that plate of spaghetti would be against Twitch TOS. And with that as your intro, welcome back, everybody. We apparently didn't finish 4-1. We're going to finish 4-1 and go through 4-2. So bear with me while we get this started. Just went ham into that bowl of spaghetti. It was great. Oh, so good. Ground beef. My beloved. It's good to see you. The Slayer has come. We have not forgotten how you sinned against the Lady of Bliss. We did not come here to shed blood. Missed opportunity with the S here, there. That one right there. You claim to seek harmony with all who call Garabanya home. If this is truly your wish, come on, man. We will. You will welcome us as envoys onto the as envoys of the Ananta. You are all tempered, from my understanding. It is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condone the summoning of primals. If you want to enter the palace, we must ask that you first surrender any crystals or jewelry. You have my word. All will be returned to you when the meeting is over. We will do as you ask, but you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. This is we're going to get to a compromise, and we will have people standing guard. Keep their swords. Have an agreement. Let's lead the way to your meeting chamber. Spaghetti and wings. I would do that. Spaghetti, but have like garlic and like lemon pepper wings. Oh, that'd be great. Dude, I'm craving wings now. Had good wings in a hot minute. We're welcomed a viper into our midst. That's profiling. I'm now craving wings. I want really good like barbecue wings. Garlic and oh god, I want wings. We don't have any wing places that are open. Not right now. Dress up Raban. Oh, he is a minion. Yona Elder's intentions seem at odds with all we know of her tribe. What do you think? Make me hungry for wings. Exactly. I believe the Saint can be reached. It's not entirely unheard of, I suppose. Those who followed Saint Shiva eventually sought reconciliation with Ishgard. Whatever the truth, I will take no chances. The guard must be strengthened, ideally with people who know a thing or two about primals to rely on the scions. Yeah. I don't have the comrades within the meeting corridor. You can go on ahead if you'd like. My thanks. We'll see you at the palace. I like that just the salt golems are just standing over here, just watching us. Shiny Dano Day. You absolute legend. Naming it Kermit was also a plus move. I respect it. That is a plant. Return of the Bull. I love these quest names. These quest names go hard. Here's the issue with that thinking. Shiva was a much different situation. She didn't temper her follows. Exactly. So that's the issue. If they're tempered, like, it's like, okay, as far as we're aware, at least in story, in setting, they can't come back from that. Unless there's a development that I haven't heard of yet. So, I mean, in setting, it's like, look, we have to keep guard. We have to see what they're going to do. Tempering in this context. When a primal is summoned, they will, what's the word? Not mind control you, but they'll bend you to kind of their will, so to speak. Or they can. And so if you're tempered, it will force you to try to resummon the primal. And he was tempered is lost. Okay. Don't tell me the arrival of our unexpected guests. Hey, you got the red out of that outfit. What a stupid thing to say, actually. Wow. Oh my god, Kip, please. That was probably actually the dumbest thing I could have said to Yashtol. Okay. Agreed to be prudent to call upon Yashtol and Thancred as well. Never be too careful when dealing with the enthralled. Right, enthralled. I'm not familiar with the Kalyana tribe myself, but Alisay's report suggests that they shouldn't contact with other races, despised it. In fact, you can credit the Ananta. Yeah, have a good one, Red Dwarf. The apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to our invitation, much less an envoy. I imagine Lise was forced to make some rather hasty arrangements in order to accommodate them. Speaking of, how should we deploy ourselves? Temper your thoughts and desires strongly with exactly, yes. Especially if you know how you'll try to resummon the primal. Right. It's like it will skew you towards in a certain way. It needs to be held in the throne room, which seem wise to have eyes both inside and outside of the palace. Your stolen eye will stand guard without. Leaves 3 of you to keep watch over using the throne room itself. Nobody expects the Thancred Inquisition. That's the one. He was able to get inside of the Almegan quarter and see Kryl. Your entrance to the palace. It's the eastern edge of the city itself, top of the stairs. Guards should have been instructed to let us pass. Filling a role. Kinda. 3 levels in 1 day. Nice, nice. Yeah, no, roulettes are nutty for EXP. It's great. The more you're changed, both mentally and physically. Right. It could be just a desire and attempting to gather crystals for a primal, or full on like for the glory, for the grace, for the might of our Lord Ifrit, and you just, you know, do really unspeakable shit. Go with silence, miss. All the orders that you were to be escorted inside if you follow me. There's a cutscene here. Oh, Rabon, please. I don't want this man to die. There is. How is this going to end? I like that the Keekern's here. How that snake? What the snake moving? How it do? Why it moving? Why it moving that way? Why does the Keekern looks like it has anxiety? It's just sitting there, just shaking like a chihuahua. Jeez.
Thank you all for coming. I am Lise Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikern.
She kind of cute though. She got the red eyes.
You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question. What was the first thing you noticed when you came in? For me, it was that empty throne. It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king. Would any of you like to take their place?
So then they're all in agreement that they don't want. No?
Then let's sit here in a circle, as equals, and I hope, as friends.
Yeah, no, that was actually really great. That was a great way to actually do that. That was impressive. Well, almost ever the Chihuahuas are nutty. No, I'll take the Pitbull over the Chihuahua any day.
Expertly done.
Don't stand on the tip of the exactly.
Removed monarchy as a choice early in the game and positioned them to consider a joint government.
Jeez, Alpha, we didn't need a play-by-play.
Considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
They were yeah, exactly.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ravenford. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kaliana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
What was Kip saying about a republic or a democracy? I'll take that W.
The Ananta wish only that those who dwell within Girabania
Yep, that's the one.
devote themselves to our faith.
There's Lakshmi. All right, well, now we got to deal with you.
You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi!
And that is how that goes sideways very, very quickly.
Lady of bliss, grace us once more with your beauteous visage.
How? Is she sacrificing herself? She's gonna do what what's her face did. What's her face? Iceheart. Fuck. It's okay. We can defend it. We can defend from the tempering, though.
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed through the door.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
Uh-huh.
It's up to us.
Yep. No, good call, Rabon. Good call. Get everyone out. Because honestly, a lot of them are in shock, right? Alphina, how is she doing this? Block it, block it. They're all tempered, aren't they?
Damn it! The guards were already turned.
That's the one.
Fools!
And that is why tempering is awful.
No, you don't.
Nice. Nice.
Kaliana would see us all enthralled.
Yes.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvold to shield us.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Is she gonna like somehow throw the throne into him? Or into Lakshmi? I gave her the opening.
Yeah, whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick.
Now Arenvold is a big plot point right now.
Come then. Who will be next to die on my steel?
Come on, Rabon, you can do it. You got this. I have to leave the party for the encounter. Iconic Lakshmi in front of the throne. So we can do this. Use the duty action to dissipate ether spheres Lakshmi releases during the battle. Be warned that allowing an ally to be enthralled by an ether sphere will result in failure. This is gonna be a rough segment. I believe it. We're gonna see if I can do it as ninja. If not, I gotta go stop it and do as black mage. Oh, it shows the path. There we go. This should be fine.
Why, I offer you peace and serenity.
Arenvold's about to eat shit. What a Chad. Can I get two? I can get two. This is some bullshit. You have to kind of toy with the AoE. How did you not go?
I shall free you from your hate.
I'm sure. All right, yeah, this is getting a little nutty. Did I fail? Did I finish?
Damn it all! It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
Yeah, you guys need to leave. Yep, Ferdola. And that is how she seeks her path to redemption.
What of it? Do you want to kill this thing or not?
You don't have enough people with the Echo. Hold up. We have a prisoner with something like that right here. Yep, that's her atonement. Because she was the one that killed the Kaliana's daughter, right? Well, the AI know how to stack markers, so that's actually quite impressive. The hell is she? There she is. What a fucking... I love that we just now have this ability. We can just chain a primal. It only gets better for me. The AI is very, very good. So that's gonna suck because Raubon is a melee DPS. Oh, it's gonna suck. Come on. So he's got to be like right on Lakshmi's ass. And if there's an orb, it's gonna be rough. Oh, it's the quick time event. Look, at least the game warns you. I will say the Xenos fights, the first and second Xenos fight may have been unwinnable fights. I do not like this mechanic. I actually like this first Xenos fight and second fight more than this.
Your soul's way heavy.
For those that were curious about design preferences. Faster if you spam most of your keyword keys. Oh, really? You can just actually spam. Oh, this is gonna suck. Yep, I'm gonna eat that. Jesus. Kip's having a great time with this one. I will be surprised if it makes us do the whole fight, because that is a lot of HP. That's also why I haven't done her EX yet. She's gonna have a mountain of HP. North. Focus on one thing at a time. Stay well focused on avoiding mechanics, even if they right. No, I mean they sure, could the AI be better? Yes, but it's actually very, very serviceable. This sucks. That is she has just a metric ton of HP.
Here it comes.
There, I'm like, there's got to be a story element here. Because that is a lot of HP to burn through, and a lot of just ether from Lakshmi. There, yeah. She has a lot of HP. In all of her incarnations. In normal, EX, and now this. She has a lot of HP. She actually yoinked that LB3.
We did it! We beat her!
Doing monk. Yeah, she's doing casual, just casual monk things. Don't worry about it. Solo EX if you time your abilities. Well, jeez. 90 dancers cracked. Well, you're alive. With the sparkly Dustin? Probably not. Well, enough keys to jump. Yeah. As long as it's a key press, it sounds like that's fine. Instead of being the blade of execution, take it.
What is this?
Is this a joke?
I'm only gonna say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
What a power move. Menzel definitely used a rating. I'm gonna probably stick around in Black Mage or probably Samurai. I just need to get positioning down a lot more. I need to actually do enough raids with them to do that. It's a really hefty sword. It's kind of like a kukri. That just wants to come down on something and just slash it.
Seven hells. It's her. The butcher.
Try to kill Lise right there, but exactly, yes. She could have tried to kill Lise right there and ended it, but she chose not to. Shivering like a chihuahua. And now she's gonna have respect shown. Data travel work. I have no idea, actually. And now she gets to... Yep, she has to live with the pain. She gets to understand what she did.
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
You are not forgiven.
But...
Not you. You I will never forgive.
Mm-hmm.
But I will thank you. For standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
It is a path to redemption. They see and feel what they saw and felt that moment, or in our cases, they see what's going around them. Exactly, yes. See, one of the rare quests that you actually start too far away. There's a few of them. Standing against the Kalyana would have been brief indeed had you not volunteered for guard duty. Being enthralled as surely as the sentries were, they must have planned this far in advance. Here's my responsibility. I know the dangerous primals can be, and I should have. It's my fault. Stupid mistake. No, you gave them the chance. All caught unawares. We will take this as a lesson and watch our own more carefully in the future. Be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks. The soldier who first spoke in favor of the Kalyana, keeping the weapons, springs to mind. Primal servant is betrayed by his aura. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify others acting under Sri Lakshmi's influence. Appreciate the help. So when Fedola turned up, what was she even doing here? I asked her to come. Yeah, I think it's I don't think you can swap actual data centers. I know you can swap servers. So like I'm in Crystal, right? And I can go between Diabolos, Balmung, etc. But I can't go from say Crystal to whatever EU is, or I can't go from Crystal to JP, right? When any faction war she became a primal. Fair. Oh, is it? I don't know, or maybe you can go between data centers. I don't know. That's why I asked people in the chat. Smoke the yeah. Crystal Primal. Okay, fair enough. It goes up here what she's done. I think Fedola picked up the sword looking for forgiveness. She wanted to fight for her country. You say the world in which Fedola grew up was partly to burn for what she became. That does not mean I feel responsible for improving that world. And ignore what's happening right here. We have to show people a better way than vengeance. We're risk giving birth to a new generation of skulls. No, it's idealistic, but I want to help let go of their old grievances and make peace with each other. Hold 1,000 meetings and talk till I'm blue in the face if that's what it takes. Long and arduous path you have chosen, but one well worth walking. Rest assured that I'll do all I can to help you reach your destination. Make you off knowing your first step will be to get the representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but not. One of them seemed ready to run, and we're all determined to finish what we started. I will see that you're uninterrupted. Kip, you and the Scions are to stand down. Some rest, you've earned it. We stand down for like a quest. Then we're right back into it. US to EU. Right, yeah, you can't do regions, I think. Because like if I wanted to play on JP, I would have to start a character on JP on their entire like data center.
Fine spot to contemplate the heavens.
Me, I'm Miss Xenos.
The meeting.
He was a bro.
The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people. It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
I did take a break to eat at a great time, yes. That was a very good note to take a break on, because we got to see Lakshmi again. Galabramo Diabolus. That sounds like a long journey, Jace. I'm walking over the flowers. What am I, actually insane? Yeah, it's my character. Yes, absolutely. Small. She is the Smallafell. Yeah, I don't think it's 6 months. It's a lot more than that. I don't know the time frame though. AR to Endwalker. I mean, I would assume it's kind of like how Destiny seasons take place over 3 months, right? Or they have taken place over 3 months. So it's like it's kind of like real time augmented kind of.
You're great. There was no word.
I don't know.
Rabon Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
Did I just get fired?
Your Grace.
Rabon, I am no longer a child.
Wow, what a weird way to
Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
610 took place over 2 weeks. Very full, crazy 2 weeks. Yeah.
Desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me?
What?
Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar? For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
Yes.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Nanamo.
Took him a long time to get here.
Smile for me, Raubon. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
You are free, but I am still small. Exactly.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Uldar.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
No, Nanamo has grown immensely since ARR. That is a very good conclusion.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
You're kind to include me, Lise. But we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow. No shame in admitting it. The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
I mean, Nanamo and Raubon's arc has kind of come to a close. I think that plot thread is kind of tied up neatly unless something else really happens.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
Small.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Amazing. She's so sassy. I love her.
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Pippin has sword now.
Beatrice, Alphinaud, 'twas only a jest.
Amazing. You wouldn't believe it because you're tall. Exactly.
But I must yield the floor to Raubon. He has an important announcement to make.
We respect Nanamo in this house. Someone somewhere is going to have the Nanamo portrait that you can get from your grand company. They're going to have that in their actual IRL house.
I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
He's talking shit, Alphinaud, exactly.
I shall be assuming my father's duties. And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
Yes.
Twould seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You may be getting on in years, Father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Oof. Oof. This. Oh.
Yes, the bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
Amazing. The laugh emote. It's perfect.
Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor. And you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
It's the Dark Knight humor coming out in him, yeah.
So, does this mean you're staying?
Until he finds another arrangement, quote unquote.
That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
If, he says. Welcome home, Raubon.
Ilberd, wherever he is, live stream. I think Ilberd is smiling at this point. Whatever like essence of him is him. I don't know how that works in 14. I know the live stream in like 7.
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
Me, I was thinking about Xenos. This just happened.
I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch. In any event, one thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
He did what he said he was going to do. Like, Ilbert did what he said he was gonna do. I will, what is it? In the VOD I did, which is like a way forward as Ilbert on the cover, it's Ilbert when Raban was prisoner. I will free Alamigo at any cost. I will become a demon. It's almost like he did exactly what he fucking said he was going to do. All of you, I'll say I'd be eager to hear recent events to join you if you have no objections. Company, why don't you come along and reach as well as once you said farewell to Nanamo and the others. Completion of this quest, you'll be able to access the palace's rooftop gardens by speaking to the royal menagerie attendant. I love how we actually have people in cutscene here. It's kind of wild to me. No, it's Blue Alisei. No, it's Blue Alisei. Register other arm on access. Yes. The arm jokes are gonna. Let me lend you a hand. Raubon groans. remember Raubon, when you reach on the top shelf, you got to use both hands. Oh, wait. Actually, just insane. Pippin got that Dark Knight humor going too. Perfect. Because work. No, go for it. Good to have you. Hope that you have been enjoying. Hope that you had fun. The dad jokes, yes. Here we are again. It's the GTA meme. Here we go again. Those replaced me with regaled me with the thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and the joyous homecomings. It would seem I missed everything. Yes, you did. Patrolling the palace grounds of Thancred and Stola when we heard the report of the Primal Athronum, I honestly doubted my own ears. As others said, we were lucky to have our Echo-blessed champions nearby this time, but we'll need to keep a closer eye on the Kaliana. Yeah, they're kind of a problem, but they're kind of out for the moment. So again, this whole episode has reminded me just how apart our kinds still are. Centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day, but someone has to make an effort at reconciliation if these conflicts are ever going to get to an end. Standing on the table like crazy. Exactly. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I've been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals only lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever only bring violence, as the Empire has learned in its most recent times. In any event, summoning Lakshmi was the Broodmother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. As they won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Vera or the M tribes first. Plan the resistance scouts to keep track of the Kaliana's movements at all times. I like how the music just stopped. Parents and I are relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the resistance army? Out of interest, are we preparing for Imperial counterattacks? That'd be the question of the Resistance's newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. The Bull of Alamigo. Called an army, but the Resistance is really a coalition of smaller independent groups, and when Conrad passed his command on to me, or only extended to the Freedom Fighters based in Ralga's Reach. He just happened to be serving the Resistance spokesman at the time and needed someone to take over the role. Well, everything was in disarray, but that time has passed. When I speak to the other leaders about reforming the army under a new government, I'll be nominating Raban as the overall commander of our forces. He's more experienced than the rest of us put together. Stand to learn a lot from him. He also is probably one of the best fighters among you. All aspects the ideal choice. Assuming he accepts the post, Alami will have added a formidable weapon to its arsenal. Given the progress of Nanamo's resettlement initiative, I see greater cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. That we tend to our promises and watch as Alamigo blooms. Dress up Raban. Or like, can you not sit on the map, please? Just in crazy just eyes. I do what I want. Thoughts or opinions on Lise? I've actually liked her character development. I think she still doesn't have as much confidence as she could, but I will say that she has had a lot of character development, and she's still new to the role, but she's genuine. She has moments that make me just want to go, come on, Lise. You know this. She's still growing. She's still developing. I actually very much like her, though. Thanks to the commie that my makeshift raft is to the Fury of the Seas. It's always him in the rafts. I love Gosetsu so much. But their generosity ended. Without coins in our pockets for new attire, we are doomed to look like so much jetsam. Oh, woe betide a poor man in a city of rich merchants. I love that he's... Why is he hiding? He's got to be hiding to protect Yotsuyu. Oh. She had a turnaround. That is actually quite impressive. Delicious, will you have one? More sweetbreads? I surrendered my blade to secure what few... Oh, no. That sword meant a lot to him. That is a really good gesture of kindness from her specifically. That's Yotsuyu. Talking to a child. Maybe she has amnesia with this burden. I shall never know, but I am alive and I must return to my master's side. Okay, yeah, so he is aware of what he has to do, but he is a little worse for wear. How did they end up there? The tide had to sweep them out to sea from Doma Castle. The tide, they probably both fell. She probably has amnesia. What the hell? Garrus crossed the Ruby Sea. Yeah, Tsuyu, Yotsuyu. Surprised that he isn't talking to people we already know. Like Hancock. Hancock has the connections. He can get a hold of us. We're back, but you can handle it. Exactly. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. All right. Heard the reports, first Doma, then Alamigo, and Lord Xenos put to the sword. Do not believe everything you read. I hear the Viceroy was merely wounded and that he is ought to return to the camp. It's the Ascian. It's that Ascian. He did it. That will actually make me frustrated. He had to have done it, right? It's Elidibus, the white-robed one, right? Elidibus had to have done it. I do not know the answer. Do not spoil it, please. He was merely wounded, then he has already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chests and boast loudly while taking his head regardless. Lord Xenos lives? Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Eorzean misinformation. That's fake news, bro. Oh, small one of the provinces have begun rising in rebellion. We must prepare an official and, above all, accurate announcement to quell these pernicious rumors. Huh. They would wage war with empty words. Let them produce the Viceroy's remains, and we shall soon put the lie to their claims. Yes, this is what I want to know. What is Xenos' body doing here? Where is Xenos' body? Who is this? Is that Xenos? Who is that? We haven't seen a white-robed officer. Saw him by the vents. There wasn't, in fact, I saw him in engineering. Oh, hi, Lise. Can you get off the table, Kit? Now! I'll do what I want. Here's the propaganda. Is it dark magic? Accurate, yes. Yeah, have a good one. Godlike mannerism. Yes, I'm calling amnesia. Every time he's about to send word to the Scions, I've got lots to tell you. But that would give her technically a new lease on life. That would allow her to actually try to have a better life. So she recognized the resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess to be appointed commander. So I say we're in a good hand. Ah, got him. Least with the dad jokes. Oh my god. Quest 4-2, hell yeah. Having the bull of Alamigo and the helms done wonder for morale. People are dancing in the street with the announcement was made, and we'd have you and the Sultan to tank for that. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. Council has also decided that we're to maintain presence of Rogger's reach. These will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly, a bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having a reminder to rest before she falls over. That's a mood. It's an exaggeration. I always get up again. That is me. What? Oh no, I don't overwork myself. I always get up again. Anyway, you can hardly afford to lower our guard now, not after our latest brush with Lakshmi, in which we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalyana. It looks like they've chosen a new leader. It's Shanti's daughter, you know, the half-dead one. For a reason, the Kalyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless base. Oh no. Things stand, there's no prospect of engaging talks, let alone coming to an understanding. Let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Like you begin, like I've been reaching out to Vidola. She still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up trying to ignore me. It may only be an odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. They are in fact led by a zombie, yes. The people have it. Exactly, yes. And that is why they are such low profile. Alpha, no, Alice says everything all right. See, word from Totter. Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest in Nerdsea. More than that, she didn't say. Only that we should come to Kugani. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, that Totter, yeah, they found the info. 2 have set forth. You have Alice is determined to make a party of 3. Well, 3 is a party, after all. Got him. Those were the dumb times, brother. My wounds are quite healed, and it would benefit from fresh air. Besides, you may well need the extra pair of hands. Worry not. I've given up trying to convince you. You 2 or 3 should depart as soon as possible. Be joining us, I trust. Yes. Let's say I'd come too, but I'll just have this settled for cheering. I have to settle for cheering from Park. Good luck, whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Elise. Rest assured, should this business be even tangential concern to the Alamigo, we shall inform you without delay. Let's be off, Hancock. Totter, wait us, but the room is our office. Perfect. Want vengeance as far as where we're at, because that's only knows. Exactly. Yes. There's interesting things that can happen with that. Must give small hug. Give me a second. I need Ethernet office. I'm assuming that means there's a dungeon or trial coming up. The wrong way. Yes. Maybe Mercy on her? Yes. It could be seen as a Mercy, 100%. She's so small. She is small pink potato.
Thank you for coming at such short notice.
You still look like John Lennon.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved?
Dungeons, trial, or maybe solo instance. So literally everything that could possibly happen. Got it. Just vague. Yugiri, my beloved.
Is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
Why are you here, Yugiri?
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months.
Really interesting. Yugiri, aka Handle, that's rough.
So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor.
That
apparently,
Xenos is
the
alive.
soldiers were dispatched to Kugani to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual.
No, they're looking for Yotsuyu.
The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu. I beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
I would not.
Yes, please.
But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Oh no.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
Yeah. Do you see her body? Yes, exactly. Let's follow up.
Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them.
Yes.
I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
Quest.
Thank you. If Gorsetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Gorsetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear.
Quest. Everybody in chat, quest.
Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not. But I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garlean's movements and more besides.
The smile. It kills me. Informer awaits your pleasure in the back streets of Sanjo Hanamachi. From its shining facade to its dark underbelly, we know Kagane as intimately as he. Or few to words. I can't word today. One of the finest forms money can buy. Why do I have a bad feeling? It's gonna be the catfish. It's gonna be the Namazu, right? To soon your quest, my friends. The sooner your business concludes, the sooner we may speak of mine. Search take you away from Kugane. My boat is at your disposal. I shall see that she is ready to set sail. Give Soroban a hand if he's providing us a ship. At least we can do a supply of provisions. Be at the pier if you need us. Welcome. Offer an excellent plan. Without further ado, because why did I look at Yugiri's tail and I'm just like, I wonder what that's. No, we're not gonna go. We're not continue that thought train. Wow, intrusive thought of the stream. Don't worry about it. Kip do word good. Exactly. Namazu. All signs point to yes. It's always the Namazu. That's the question. I had to catch myself. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It wasn't actually weird. I swear. I swear it wasn't actually weird. No, that's not what that is, chat. No, that's not. It's not what I was thinking. Intrusive thoughts win. No, do not. You likely to believe the opposite. It's fine. I'm gonna go up here. You do the skitter. I love him. The scale's going the wrong direction. What are you guys talking about? You don't even know what I was gonna say. What? No, if you must know, I was curious. What is it? What would it feel like if the tail was pulled, right? Like, think about like pulling your arm. Like, you pull your arm, so like you grab your like wrist with your right arm and you pull your left arm. I'm like, what would that feel like in tail form? Like the bones and muscle and stuff. But now chat just made it weird. As I said, it wasn't weird. Just like anatomically, how does this feel? Booth place now, see who comes. Like pulling hair. I think it's more like pulling just an arm with a lot more bones, right? I would assume. Yes, that's what it was. What do you mean? Don't gaslight me. Long way. It's the Namazu. It's him. It's fish. He. All right. I'm gonna go do a 3-pointer with him. We're gonna go for it. Is it word tails? What do you mean? It's okay. This incepts the idea of Kip x Yugiri art. It's out there now. You're welcome. Funny. Any fighting, you know what will happen, I trust. I'm going for 3 points. No funny business, only loyal service and finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. You see me in the background just drawing chalk, setting up a tiny field goal. That was the truth. What do you want? That was literally the truth. Oh my god, it is the fish. The fish keep gaslighting. You, Gary, I don't need your sass right now. Cock already paid you. Honestly, must think people were pointing to stay half a mind to call Lise. No, not Lise, I beg you, no boots. Tell you everything I know free of charge. Empire searches for you at Seiyuu high and low and far and wide. Come to enlist my help, they did. But rewards for decisive information. Yeah, have you decisive information? Were the two ninjas decided here indeed Gosetsu and Yotsuyu? Seeing them with my own eyes, I did not, but the Imperials are confident. Yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of their contingent. Yes, it cannot be ignored. Just pulls... Jace, why are you like this? Why would you do this to me? It's the thing they do not know, which you will find most interesting, I think. The elderly Rogadin samurai appeared in Kagane Dori with a beauteous, that is in fact the word, maiden, sold his katana to a pawnbroker. 'Twas no common katana either, one of surpassing craftsmanship. And that is interesting. Did you corroborate the room with the pawnbroker in question? No, I did not have a working relationship with the master of Shokufu Shichiten. Oh my god. Why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know better, I'd think he lent you money. He will help you, I am certain. When you speak of him, I will make contact with my Garlean connections and learn what I can of their progress. A glimpse of the blade is all that I need to be sure. But is it wise to let this Namazu out of our sight? Yes, no, I'm aware it's the same fish. I'm aware it is Gyoto. More trails, no more boots. To divide our forces is simply more efficient. He is right. Given the urgency, we would not... well, we have two ninjas in the party. Yugiri can, tail him. No pun intended. He's a fish, after all. So I will go with our friend who nothing implies, which is like a little supervision. Yeah. Or, the literal ninja whose job it is to remain in the shadows. Oh, whoa. No, that's not anatomically. That's not how that works. What is chat doing? Why? What's happening tonight? Be no boots. He has a thing for the boots, and I love it. Let's be honest about it. Good luck with the katana. Shall we reconvene in the pier later on? The rooms our offices are for the fresh air. I let one intrusive thought in that wasn't even weird, and chat is running with it tonight. This image, it's great. I'll say as a task well in hand, shall we seek out the pawnbroker? Tail, it would be a tail. I mean, it might flick from time to time, but it's a tail. What? You might rub on. I have so many armor caskets that I have to actually take care of at a certain point. 3 glasses of whiskey doesn't help. Jesus Christ, I don't know how you and Rev do it. Green tea set, that's amazing. City Kagane Dori and for the master of Shokufu. All your tail fascination. The fish does not know. Fish can get out on my feed. Motherfucking fish keeps gaslighting me. 3 a.m. and there's this stupid pufferfish in my feed again. Okay, so it's down in the shopping district. Tail in the race to tail. Right, yeah. Fish has actually continued to gaslight me. Perky pawnbroker. Might have it. Customers like that you describe. So many people coming through. It's difficult to remember. Perhaps you jog remember making a purchase. No, we can't blame one for trying. That's the one. Samurai Maid. Never heard of him. Now, if you don't have any business with me, make someone does. It's a catfish and not a pufferfish. That pufferfish is actually on my shit list. Is it weird if it's normal? Maybe. The answer is maybe. Rogan Samurai's katana. Small wonder is a fine example of its kind one moment. Should we just buy back this katana? Like, I'll pay for the katana and then just give it back to him. It's the katana. Big katana. Kusatsu's blade. As exposed and I would be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I'll sell it to you assuming you have the coin. This is an ordinary weapon. You understand it's priced accordingly, but if you are serious, let's just act quickly as several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. Because it's survival, I suppose. This could be considered necessary cost in securing a safe return. Unless there's I can make a loan. This fall when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. I will just buy it. Like, I'll just buy it. Muslim, we cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know that Gosetsu is alive and well. No, I'm not asking. I'm telling you, I'm buying this blade. I have actually done that though. I'm like, I'm buying this. Kip, no, don't buy. I didn't ask. I'm buying it. 3 glasses. I mean, pacing makes sense. Yeah, food stuffs also does help. Well, Katana, pray consider it a gift. And this is touching truly. It matters the Queen Mistress taught her would not expect be consulted. Our friend would never have relinquished his blade where the need not great. And are we not bound by honor to help a friend in need? I say we are, and I'm sure Tadaro will be wholeheartedly agree. Then you have made a wise choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you should come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers. Yeah, pawn shops have paperwork. Fish also says tail. Yes, it does. Yes, not that kind of tail. Flex seal for that, of course there is. Yeah. Well, Miqo'te, you have to understand, like, it's furry, right? Like, there's hair. Like, make you sneeze, right? They visited your establishment. Chance to know where the old samurai went. He is our friend. We return his weapon to him. Friend, you say, see, well then, I suppose there can be no harm in telling you. No sooner pride with the requested sum than his pretty young companion being clamoring for Dongo. I duly recommended those served at the Miqo'te tea house. They went and set off. Clamoring for Dongo. They truly be the same people? It makes no sense. Some manner of code, perhaps, that avails us not to speculate. Let's go to the tea house and see if we can pick up their trail. Need it, buy it, and buy it in store. Exactly. Like, money doesn't really mean stuff to me. Like, sure, if I hypothetically had like $100,000, right? There's only so much that money's gonna actually get me. Baka, I want you to know, because I know you just popped into chat. Chat is gaslighting me now. I make one comment about an aura tail and how it would feel like if someone pulled it, and now everyone's just shitposting me.
Well, good, you fucking furry.
What do you mean? No, I'm not. I made one comment and it wasn't even weird.
Sounded pretty fucking weird to me.
I don't know, man. Seems pretty weird to me. I hate it here.
What do you mean you hate it here? You created this shit.
Yes, I did. I am 100% at fault for this. No, I agree.
These are just your own words coming back to bite you. You don't get to bitch about a situation you made.
I let the one intrusive thought win, and it was worse if I didn't explain it because people were already going like way left field. It was actually fairly entertaining.
Well, if you keep that stuff to yourself, you don't have to explain anything.
Exactly.
So if you learn something, I want to say, but I know you didn't learn shit, so this is just going to happen again.
Nope, I can't learn. Idaho education system, baby. I'm incapable of learning.
No, you can't blame that shit on Idaho. They're a bunch of pedophiles over there. They aren't furries. This is your own shit.
You're right. We went to Anime Oasis. No, I don't think you went to. No, you did go to AO once. Yeah, you went to AO once.
I went once, and I never went again. And honestly, I don't regret that decision.
No, it was bad. Auras have scales. Or the next another aura. I mean, yeah. Armor. Lids don't have fur. No, those are. Yes, you're correct, Chad. That is in fact a scaly. This is no cast. Go around. Just try. What is happening? Chat is off the rails right now. Jeez. I remember get a pair like that. The most beautiful girl overseas. Scoffing down dongos of her life depended on it while the old samurai looked on. Quite what you expected, I'll wager. Far from being the opposite of customers, but he was planning to spirit her across the way to the Ruby Seat. How could you? Jace actually just laughing at me. It's great. Out of reach for her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the Shiokaze holster, soon to find something discreet with a boat. Doma. When he travels with him, the more I hear about it, the more I wonder if she could truly be at Tsuyu. Green tea. Let's skip to vanilla. What do you mean am I vanilla? What? What?
Apparently your ass is vanilla.
No, what?
And a furry.
No, I'm not. What is happening?
What's happening is called the consequences of your words.
Apparently. Oh my god. Let's wait to the pier. Okay, sure. Oh god. Only as behave as a streamer they watch. No, this is in fact just the consequence of my own actions biting me. Ugh, now I know how Baka feels whenever I try to talk to him. It's like, it's just a ringing, and it's just a ringing. Like this really annoying headache.
I have you muted 80% of the time.
Yeah, that's the one. Jesus. Need an what do you mean? What do you mean I need an intervention? Who give the streamer... I'm telling you, Omega is the sassiest pet in this game. It's actually amazing. Wait towards your horse? Yeah. Oh my god. You see... No! Let's see who's like... She's okay. Excellent timing. Mr. Asahi arrived moments ago. Won't mind. Miqo'te met with an Imperial officer and wheeled his way to some new information. Wheeled his way. Seems that the troops who recently arrived in Kugani came directly from Garlemald. Imperial's base there have been kept in the dark. And that's not all. A contingent of aforementioned troops are preparing for deployment in the Ruby Sea. Didn't know better, I'd say they picked up Gosetsu's trail. Pretty much as we are certain that Gosetsu seeks to cross over to the mainland. What that tail do? It's a tail! It's just there! Like, what? Well, to be fair, I don't ever actually stream my full body, so, like, my tail isn't actually visible. Did you hear that you signed funds to buy Gosetsu's katana at the asking price? Or Tadaru. Some haste that seemed worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here's the contract to sale. I see that the man is paid. Oh no, Tadaru's about to have an aneurysm. That's weird. You agreed to this? Give me strength. Search can wait. You best be on your way. Oh, I guess I can hold up. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to pop out really quick. Oh no, can I do that? Wait, how do I do this? How do I do this again? We're going to hop over here to my model software really quick, actually. Because the tail, it got the thickness. It do be thick. You're welcome for that. That was a necessary intervention here, wasn't it? Alpha, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the offices as soon as you get back. Promise me. Very well. She'll call up me as soon as I return. Let's go to the Ruby price because that's who's already set sail. So she's there. Should have seen him. No, it does not. And the tail does not. Wait. What? No, the tail does not vibrate. What's happening? Seem rather vexed if she's not ever the melodramatist. I'm sure our finances stretched to a single sword. It depends how expensive the sword was. I explain the value of such gestures to her next we speak. But I digress, we have work to do. No, she's gonna actually like break your kneecaps. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but the sword have a tail.
What? What? Why is it? I'm losing the stream tonight.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
Alphino is awful when it comes to commerce. That's okay. What are you shooting at? It's interesting that we came back here. Glad I unlocked flight. See, Alphina's gonna she's gonna attempt to explain it. Or Alphina's gonna attempt to explain it to Tadaru, but Tadaru's just gonna break his kneecaps. Like basement status.
Travelers, you may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy.
Wow.
We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
Breaks knees. She's going to break his Nico kneecaps. Awful. Air control in the first place. No, you're correct. That is an airship. Oh, that's a... Oh, okay. There's just multiple of those big boys.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy. But with Doma lost to them, why would they attack?
Unless it's a
Unless...
search and rescue, they need to insert and get their target as quickly as they can.
Unless Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
Yes.
We will help them while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
I need that as a voice clip. It shall be done as a voice clip. That's actually quite good.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
Yes.
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing.
Okay. He's okay, there he goes. I'm gonna fly over there though. He can go swim. Gary, please, no. 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 Please, no. No. No.
Your defense is lucky.
Oh my god.
Leave this to me.
Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh, that was awful. Oh, that's a big one. The scream. I haven't heard it. I'll have to see it in other hear it in other languages. Sounds like that would be amazing. I could not have predicted that. I could not have timed that better. Like, oh my god, Gary, please. I wonder if Dream Within a Dream / Assassinate, those abilities, if they work similar to Dragoon jumps. Where it's where you were when you made the jump that matters. Look, if you're gonna be a black mage, do it right. Do the rotation right. I think that's the part that stresses me out. As somebody that had to learn the 90 black mage rotation, use the goddamn rotation. I just, that's gonna be awful when this comes to the VOD. Oh, the clip better not exist. I hope the clip doesn't exist. What if I don't want it? Then you're gonna wipe the party. That's a Moonstone Carbuncle. How many Carbuncles has he got? We don't get any. All aboard the Dingus train. I mean, then you just wipe.
I mean, you can wipe.
I did it multiple times in Planets yesterday. Oh, Rev, please tell me that you weren't. Please tell me that you didn't. You haven't been here this whole time. Oh, actually cringe.
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
They're so confused.
Gozetsu.
Moonstone. Obsidian's defensive. It could very well be.
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan. Eliminate hostiles. All forces, attack!
I'm about to kill that black mage. Well, technically it's a thaumaturge. Post Stormblood. I'm liking it very much, actually. It's kind of whimsical, if you will. Whimsical. It's fun. It's got some neat things to it. Chat is absolutely destroying me over Yo-Yo-Tsuyu and Yugiri. So far, it's pretty great, though. I'm liking it. I don't remember. What? 1, 2, 3. God, there are so many of these fuckers. I need to reset that. 2. Oh, didn't want to do that, but okay. 2. Bop. Okay, what do you mean, Tail King? I was literally just asking how that felt. It was actually gonna die. Like, actually just gonna die. Just you, Gary. I don't even know anymore. Making putting it 3 a.m. I've lost control of my life. That's the status. All right, true north away. 1, 2. Oh, wrong one. I meant to go fire twice now, and I've totally fucked it up. When I played that mech look. Don't worry about it. The Garleans know what they want. The Garleans know what they like. I ain't judging. Are there still black mages around? Like, really? Okay, you are actually on my nerves. Oh, I forget she can actually cast Doton too. Wild to consider. One, 2, 3. Too bad our buffs don't stack. That's a self-detonate. I don't like that. How big is that detonate gonna be, though? Well, at least it killed itself. Oh, I didn't know enemies could get Vuln Snacks. That's actually super cool. No, wait, I have the Vuln Snack. Damn. You can tell me she's just playing with my map open. So about the... Exactly. You are correct, Raven. My beloved. Sniper God, please. Jesus. For it, I'd be fucking close enough. You get approximately 1 Vuln Snack, a singular Vuln Snack. Oh, I didn't even know you could give enemies Vulns. Interesting. I'll do what I want. Actually, that's a big boost. Three, 2, assassinate. 3. But like, I unintentionally become silly. It is not my such devastation. It was actually not my intention. They're an actual, like, how are you still alive? That's actually quite impressive. Wow, talk about a multi-stage invasion, Jesus. I'm stunned. Oh, ninja. Well, I don't even know what skill it is then, because I need to look into what skill gives Vuln Snacks to enemies. Whoop. Well, it's so nice of them to group up, so I can just drop a Doton right in the middle of them.
So,
Focus. Release!
The hell's happening? Gonna refresh. Is that what Mug does? I haven't seen that give him volts, but it would make sense because that's 10%, and it only lasts for a short duration. That limit break. Oh, is it trick attack? Oh, so that's why you still use that. Okay. So I'm not answering that, Master. I'm not answering Master Onyx. I'm not answering that.
Gosetsu, thank the heavens.
To your damage, which makes sense.
Yugiri, my friends, the Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that.
This is why the Fifth Amendment doesn't work.
Come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
This is why the Fifth Amendment doesn't work, because it's the chat's already like, okay, we already know your answer, Kip. Like, what do you mean? It was a non-answer. Yeah, she is.
Do not be afraid, Suyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
And they look quite angry. Except that one. That one's, what is that one thinking about? Kip, head noises, just gears turning.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Of course.
And the Ninja Monk.
Begrudge you that.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you.
As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time?
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade.
Wow.
Believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave.
It's always the Garleans.
But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
Yep, there's the amnesia.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, and I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
The sass.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
Fair enough. I love how this has just turned into Kip shame the stream. This is all this is now. Let's go see if I'm right. Omega, I need you to stop sassy walking. I know you like the sand. I know it just makes sense with the crab walk you do. God damn it. Like, did I make it to 86? When the hell did I level up? I was 85 earlier, wasn't I? I'm so confused. Apparently I'm actually getting XP from things. We're shielded from the brunt of Yotsu's. Yeah, this is fair. Selfish. I didn't expose shit! What do you mean? Thanks for the gods, you're safe. Is all I could do to watch the battle from afar. All I could do to restrain her. You blame me for worrying strong as Kip is. Anything could happen in the chaos. Enough about me. Let's talk about her. And we've lost your memory, and that's fine, but I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you, not for a moment. The sass. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends? I am. They may behave strangely, but trust with life you have not to fear. Oh my god. Chat, please. Alright, just past time we set sail. Would not want to keep Lorhian waiting without due cause. Sword on an awkward tale. What do you mean? The longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble, lest you forget the red coach and bear no love for Yotsuyu either. I shall deliver you to the familiar shores near Asahi, out of the village's sight. Tail. No, it should not be. Thought we, no, I'm not. What is happening tonight? Oh, once again, Sorbon's right there. I think it's server tick just before it shows up. That's confusing me. I was actually able to speak to you about next business venture. Another blue quest I gotta do later. There's just some spent acquiring a certain sword, and it would opportunity to refill Science coffer and restore the smile to Mr. Tottery's face. Yeah, this is fair. It's a single town of possibly cost. Or one that you think plainly, if Plata Gazetsu is worth a fortune enough to buy a house and furnish it, which you would know had you bother to check the... I swear to God, Rev, if you are here to talk about the Yuri tail thing, I will actually stab you. Well, not really.
You want to get close?
What? Sorbon's with for hearing I trust. He's a good us after all. I think she's looking at drawing in my personal funds.
I don't know why would we talk about Reb's tail thing when it's your tail thing.
What? No. I hate it here. I hate it here. But why? I'm so confused. Oh man, I wish, but the Enclave has sent word requesting they received us the House of the Fierce. Your prying eyes. You're all in agreement. Just go ahead and see if the way is clear. Pray follow swift as you're able and join me on the outskirts of my... When you catch it? What? Catch what? Chat, please. What am I admitting to? There's nothing to admit. What's happening? No. What the fuck? There's... What the hell am I doing here? There you are. Good to see you under the tree. Others are hiding nearby. Let's proceed quietly, if you please. I don't know. Apparently now we're just gonna shitpost my tail. This is apparently the way.
My lord here, I am returned.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms.
Auras do not lay eggs. They are confirmed to not. They're humanoid.
And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gosetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
Okay, for his preferences. What preferences? I ask a simple question.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
I do love these two.
Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend.
Hiding what? What does Justinian have to do with this? I pressed the Eisenstein.
Though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications.
Another thing for egg. What do you mean? No, I have a thing for egg. What is what? No, it's Dragon Spit.
Tell me everything.
No, you have to ask Dragon Spit. Give me your eggs.
The Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
I feel like somebody is going to be like, okay, you're playing through post Stormblood, and just like, what am I watching? What's happening here?
As acting viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
No, they won't.
Nay, it will end with her capture or her death.
Accurate, yeah.
Are you a friend too?
He's like, oh.
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yeah, I know so much better than knowing. What?
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to.
No! Oh, this game is pain. Oh.
Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Soyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl and listen to Yugiri.
I just didn't expect it. I just didn't expect it. Just you, Gary, out of left field. There's your there's your clip. There's your Final Fantasy 14 artist clip. You're welcome.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel.
Yes.
If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. You, Gary, please. You can't just say that shit. Delivering what sets you back to us in one piece for your lucky indeed. We have friends who would journey on the other side of the world to help us repeatedly at that. More not to think upon, but across the Empire, we can but watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you come all this way, you must allow me to show you around the Enclave. If you think we can be idle in your absence, rebuilding effort proceeds apace. I'm pleased to say, and we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen who are displaced in the war. Should they so desire it, there's a place here that those who fled to Eorzea. It's not your... Worky, that's bad. She's delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Hien, and we have no doubt that your subject revenant's toll will be heartened to hear what their Lord has not forgotten about them. It's not that Gosetsu and Yiga would be back by now. Captain Ifuya is nowhere to be found. Here when I arrived, now. I have taken Yotsuyu to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over her, my lord, but I find it strange the captain should leave his post with nary a word. Ooh. So usually if you would look for the man, we would be very happy to assist you. Glad to help. Search, we should be glad to help while I search. Without mayhap, you could ask your soldiers if they know anything. Expect my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you'll be better able to coordinate a response. There, I was thinking I was in charge, but you have the right of it. Come on, Initial. Just go has no. Kusatsu is a prerogative. What? No, he doesn't have. Not everyone has a tail in this game, goddammit. That's not how that works. A little while ago, wonder if I should tell someone as it happens. He didn't look well. You see, asked if it was what was the matter. He told me his past. I caught up on the but out was that there were older men in our ranks. Oh, okay. So the captain is okay. Former Imperial asset, it seems. Charge this exactly. No, that is exactly the entire stream. Up, I'm clipping into the man now. Headed for the northern entrance when I saw him last. I'm going to invite him to train with us, but he didn't hear me call out to him. You need, I dare say, sentry on duty will be able to tell you more. Indeed, I suggest much to Mistress Asahi when she came asking earlier. Is something amiss? Captain went outside with a few bells ago and looks quite unwell. I'm sorry to say this, mentioned Lord Rosetsu, who went straightway struck after him. Hope they'll be alright. I was bent on joining the search. Well, it's all in good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire is plotting. Go on, Captain Alphonse should hold the fort. I do love my ATO, All-Terrain Omega. He's sassy, walks on any surface. I love him. He's shooting, gotta say, when chat gets funky. And I know, no, I am here. I am the Stew Pickles. Why, honey, why are you making chocolate pudding at 3 a.m.? I've lost control of my life. I am that meme incarnate. It's wild. It's a wild time. I know you're here. If you're in the shadow again, I swear. Thank you. Admit what? There's nothing to admit.
By the Kami, your Lord Ian, leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
We should be asking this man if he likes tails or not. See, that's the kind of man that you ask.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was...
One now. What is it?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment.
Oh, come on, man.
Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Yeah, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her.
I can't stand those people.
He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant and for her loyal service won the office of Acting Viceroy.
while you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
I see. What? Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post. I trust you have no objections, Yulgiri?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
Accurate, yes.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
What? Chat, people don't have to have... I see the gaslighting you're doing. I see it. I see it. Well, you know what? I have small bug. You have big bug. Mine's sassier. Because it walks around. It does this little sassy strut. I'm rooting less. I'll rejoin the others. Okay, yours flies. Point made. And Chris, that's not how that works. FanFest in America, and we have 14 to try while posting a photo getting fights. Like, that's the thing. Like, Yotsuyu's okay. I don't understand. Like, she's okay. If anything, I could like empathize and sympathize with her background. But that's also kind of why in the main story, I'm just kind of like, yeah, no, I mean, this is the action that you chose. I don't know what you want from me. Works for the CIA, knows your fascination. Oh, no, it doesn't. The CIA doesn't exist. Well, in 14. They're called gays. Bleach. They're messing up from one. Yes, no, the Scarlet and Violet raids are actually very, very prolific for those. I need to actually go get raiding. Once I catch up a little bit more on a couple projects, I would love to do Scarlet and Violet. I'll probably do that before. This is way down the line, so you figure out what I figure out or not. Yeah, I got things and projects I want to finish up. He does the sassy strut. Gosetsu has told Amy all that has transpired, would not presume to defend the life Fuya led before he joined the front. Nor will I condemn him. Frankly, it's not my place to judge. I'll only say that, Frank, yeah, chat. Frankly, it's not his place to judge, right? From Lord Hien himself. You're welcome. Men of courage, feel driven to flee beaks and depths of terror, even though Yotsuyu casts a shadow. Yes, she does. Over the realm. Wishes more to be done with her must wait. The Empire's on the move once more. Feel sorry for her because she didn't bite the sympathy bait. I'm understanding. I understand. I understand. I do. It's the choices you make. We've already gone over this. Can I refer me, please? Can I? Like that? Maybe? An added kid. What do you mean? I don't. Okay, I do not have a VTuber wiki page. I know that's BS. I'm calling that. I'm calling cap. You're out searching for we received a word from the Shobi allies. The Imperial airship has been sighted over the Toman soil. Visitors' objections remain unclear. It is another attempt to see Ori prelude to an invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advances at speed. It appears bound for Castrum, Fluminus. You go then ascertain their intent. We ride out in force, so we'll only end one way, so we shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Yugiri and Kizuna, can I count on you? So now we'll feign player pride as well. That's an alibi while common foe threatens our land and friends and allies. Lands and friends and I don't think that's grammatically correct. I don't think it. Maybe it is, actually. I'm used to using commas, as you've seen in my community posts. We would be glad to help you acquainted with Hakadar, I believe, but you seek him out in assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. While the people see the Imperial airship, they're liable to panic, and I would have you reassure them that should it come to it in their evacuation, very well should depart at once. Do take care. Take wiki feed. There is no wiki. Okay, maybe there's a wiki feed. There is no VTuber Wikipedia page for me. Language, do you know? I mean, I speak English fluently. Try to speak English fluently. That's how I'm gonna actually word that. Hold up. My return. It was pretty close to Kip and Yugiri. Guardian Hunter Breath of Protest. Now I have seen it all. I love this man. Let's find out where the Empire's game is. Let's all make one. Do not know. Sure, it's just no, it wasn't. Chat, please. I don't know. It's kind of like when you're talking Zelda. Like, does someone choose to become a Tingle, or does the Tingle life choose you? The Tingle life chooses you. No, it's not.
Kind of like how you choose to go after tails.
No, fuck you. It's not how that works. How am I going? Were you actually going to the Ruby Sea? No, that's not the one. Where the hell am I going? Yeah, okay, so I'm going down here. Go all the way around. Moves again. I'm gonna have to check these while I'm actually flying. I'm gonna autopilot for a second. Oh, I can't auto. Oh, I found the one-time auto run actually works. The hell did you guys do? What is happening?
There's a new meme.
Happening. My God, please. Please. Asa Coco. What was the meme I saw? It's like, have you had your Asa Coco? And if someone actually says like Asa Coco and references Kiryu Coco, they're gonna shit brick. Oh my God. Submit. No, I don't. What do you mean? Chaotic, please. No. No, there's not gonna be fan art. It'll be fine. This will pass. I just have to weather the storm.
I can get it.
No, do not. I know you have those 14 artists in your taskbar.
In my taskbar, people I know personally.
No. Do not.
You owe me a favor.
No, do not. That is actually the worst thing you can owe someone as a favor. 100%.
Yes.
Unable to join party.
Pay those back immediately.
Yes. Someone. Oh, I'll do this for you. Show me a favor. Me. No, I'll pay. Just whatever you want. Nope. I want this done here and now.
I would rather give somebody $100 out of my pockets than owe a favor.
Right. You'd rather eat ramen the next 3 days.
Yep.
Because you don't know what that favor's gonna be.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Only if you stop trying to touch people's tails without their permission.
I'm not touching tails. What is this happening? It'll pass. It'll pass. That's fine. I have to edit this into a comp, aren't I?
Also, me anonymously sends you one of those tail body pillows that Coco released.
Thoughts, Yugiri?
Those exist?
In former times, such signals were used to
Cut out the middleman, send the motherfucker a live snake. Take care of two problems at once.
But could that?
Who can say?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Rev can go find someone with a cotton mouth. He's like, hey, I need to send this to somebody.
Walk up back.
Whatever they want.
You just need to go walking out by the penitentiary during spring.
Yeah.
Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our
all over the place out there.
I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Reconnoiter. That is a word.
Nay,
that is a
won't
word.
be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Dorman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
Who is this?
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Huh. But who's really in control of this Flame Raven? Who's really playing the mind games? Am I perhaps the mastermind behind this all? Is this all an elaborate ruse? Or am I actually just an idiot? The world may never know. I may never know. Hey, yo. Homeboy with the haircut.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
Who the hell is this?
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, ambassador plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
Uh-huh.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan and Yotsu's stepbrother.
Nice.
It seems I need not introduce myself. Not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady.
This man has magistrate keyword.
It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it.
Uh-huh.
I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy.
Oh, interesting that you show up now after, you know, they forcibly took back the entirety of Doma from Imperial rule.
For us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, his radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice.
Was Nero's a higher rank than he was, right? Because Nero Toll Scava versus Asahi Sas Brutus, right? The closer you are to Z is the higher rank you are, right?
To negotiate peace with Doma.
Okay. Define.
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
With one exception, yay. Okay. So there is, okay, fair enough. Okay. It's interesting that he shows up now. The Saxon equals evil. That's the one. Across the road to the Enclave, Yugiri play going ahead and do Yuzu Commander docks to see if the ferries are ready. Exactly one military rank above Asahi. Okay. I did have that correct. Okay, perfect. Thank you, chat. Bird. He's doing his best. Flapping his wings. Succession is just below Zos Emperor. Theater is the one. Okay. So I'm going to ignore that then. Viator. Right. Yeah. No, so in the Garlean ranks, it would be Nero, Viator, right? Nero, Viator, Scava, right? Potentially. If I understand that correctly. Imperial delegation to the first ferry. Ready to speak to the boatman who's joined us on the other side. We're coming to the Namazu. I feel like this is going to be the angry brother trope. Like he's actually just like a psychopath. This should be Doma Castle. This is Doma Castle? That's the Enclave. See if the world state has actually changed too. Desertion is not enough. Okay. So I'm curious who actually has that role then in story. I think of the Enclave, I must say it's quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in this time. But an eighth right now, courtesy of Onishushu, be sure to tune to it, would you? Once the Warriors Light Seal approval, people might actually start using the thing. But on the other matter at hand, the ambassador and his retinue are at my hall, taking their ease ahead in negotiations. I want you there when talking starts. I will serve as send a message to the Empire that Asahi and Doma stand united. Not normally one for hollow posturing, but this is the game of nations. Such gestures carry weight. Should you feel uneasy about speaking with for the Scions, Alpha No and Asahi will also be there. You need only eat, drink, and look imposing. I love this man. Say you'll come. We could count on you. When you're ready, come and join me in the humble abode. The Kian Khan, the guardsman will see you in. Someone's getting poisoned. Make an O face? I can't. Maybe? Like that? Did I actually not join the party? I'm so sorry about that. I totally thought I did. Rev, do your beast tribes.
Already did.
Oh, shit. Also, if anyone is curious about Rev and his Twitch and his YouTube, you should be able to look in the description of some of the past VODs I've done, and you will see Rev Ibarra. You should definitely go check him out, because he actually puts out relevant 14 content where I just shitpost.
Sometimes I do content.
Sometimes you do content, exactly.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Doma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
See, it's people like this that I look at. I'm like, okay, look, I get that you're versed in politics. I get that you can play the game. Let's actually just have a conversation. Like, I know how to play the game. You know how to play the game. Let's just save each other some time. You, Gary, do not judge me. I see you over there. I see you judging me from the corner.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace.
Where's your 2B thigh high glam video, Rev? Just rating glams.
I am mistaken. Such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Doma's sovereignty.
This is true, actually. And this forces Asahi to respond.
His radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Doma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend.
Mm-hmm. He's still losing the engagement.
Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory.
Yes. Colonialism.
While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons.
Uh-huh.
Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat.
This is bait. That's bait. It's bait because anyone reasonable and anyone that is, you know, not your Amalja beast tribes, your Kalyana beast tribes like we just explored, reasonably understand the threat of the primals, the icons. This is bait to forge an alliance to get someone to agree to something they don't know all of what they're agreeing to.
On the condition that Doma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korjin's practice of it, his radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Huh?
Doma has never shown any appetite for summoning. And it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise.
Good posturing, good move.
With regard to the Kojin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection.
If anything, the Imperials were indirectly kind of responsible.
Yet even now, there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Notice he didn't say whose military policies. I see what you did there,
I
right?
can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Alphino is just bored. He sees right through Asahi shit. And so here's the thing. When you send a dignitary like this, when you send someone with as much like this courtier magistrate keyword, if you will, at that point, they're on the losing foot. Do you think if Doma was still under Imperial occupation, do you think that he would be here? Do you think that he would care? No, it's because they see Doma as a potential threat. Thus, they bring in arguably a specialist with honeyed words that knows how to play the politics game.
Indeed. Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
Little direct, Alphino.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in Imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear.
Just as Doma received its independence. How interesting, right? The timing. How coincidental, if you will.
There is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. And I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
All in your power. So hypothetically, if he didn't know about something, he can feign ignorance.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
And there's the check. The proverbial move into check.
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal.
And there's Yutsuyu.
A prisoner exchange.
Who do you have of us?
Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting viceroy.
That's the one. Helps to move out a shift.
What makes you think we have her?
Now he's going to advance.
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit.
Which we can feign if she doesn't have her memories, she is only Suyu.
The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
It's hard to, and that's the thing, like, Ian bringing up how if the Garlean Empire is so divided, why should we trust you, right? If they're truly that divided, which I do doubt. I know that there is that whole pure Garlean superiority thing, right? It's hard to take him at his word. He's trying to move out of these advances.
A fellow
Place of
plain
confidence. Yes, they do.
speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Yes, as anyone should.
Of course, my lord.
Which now means...
May we remain in Doma until you have come to a decision?
Which means they now know that we have Yotsuyu. That was all he needed to know.
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
Oh no, 100%. No, you can see through the bullshit.
Our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
But if you treat it in the wrong way, you're seen as brash and rude, and then you are the aggressor in the situation. You have to play the game. He's clearly high-ranking enough to have his own armor color. He is clearly high-ranking enough. That was unexpected. Exactly. So I still don't know quite what to make of it all, but on the surface, a prisoner exchange just seemed pretty good to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? Instantly, no. Not really. Back to you, Slayer. Once again, by divulging the details of their internal divisions as it stands, we have no reason to doubt them, or they could be feeding you false information. Misinformation, if you will. But the ambassadors mentioned Yotsu left me ill at ease. I made his grand talk of peace seem uncanny, lengthy preamble. Might be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval. Yes. Though I cannot fathom why he would go to such lengths. Yotsu may have been the acting viceroy, but she is not Garlean. We would harbor, and her value must be reasonably aligned in what she knows, or that it's his sibling. Into a little matter of memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much as a bargaining piece. And that's the thing. If you say, oh, she's got amnesia, suddenly you lose a bargaining chip. Well acquainted with the Empire's methods, I would have your thoughts on this matter. At your disposal, Lord Hien, while the ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, we must not to give it due scrutiny. Though it seems we have little choice but to accept regardless, with so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in Imperial camps. I always turn my back on secure their reputation. Only the kami know I'll be afforded another. Innocent individual rather than this hardened criminal. Right. It turns into a a more delicate situation. Use these two. Fear what follows will bore them to tears. I'll have to show myself out as it happens. Let's go leave Alpha. Dispense his copious knowledge. That's the one. We'll still have sort of me to watch it. Go on and keep Alzay safe. We're safe for now. Well, it's the same principle as, you know, in Destiny, right? It's something that can relate. Is Uldren Sov getting killed and resurrecting as the Crow, right? Do you hold him responsible for the sins of Uldren Sov? Do you not hold him responsible because he's a different person? If he remembers, do you then count him as Uldren Sov? How do you handle that situation that's meant to be open-ended? When I'm out of my depth, there's no weapons to draw. Negotiation is no less a battle, and the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. It takes someone with a cool head, or submit that's not me. Left the eternal question: what to do while they prattle on?
There's a psychological or a philosophical fucking question along those lines of how do you punish an immortal?
Yeah.
So fire means life sentence for us is I think actually only like 100 years.
I think it's per. It's like 100 years
immortal.
Yeah. Right. Or do you like if something like an elf from Tolkien, like something biologically immortal, do you maim them? Do you deface them? Do you execute them? Like this gets into interesting territories.
Because 100 years to somebody who is
3,000 is
for all intents and purposes not on the biological clock.
Yeah. Those changes we stood on opposing lines of the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding a woman who is we battle with our common enemy. This is to build rapport. I'll ask you to forget this is my homeland. It would be remiss if we're not at least to thank for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue as we speak, Lord Hien will over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Lady Yuri is certain to be a jovial escort. The excursion would be all the more enjoyable when your company was safer besides. Maybe not the best. Maybe not the. If anything, this could be used to showcase why to build to sow distrust in Hien, right? Why is an imperial emissary walking in Doma so soon after the occupation? As the right of it, he's not like to come to harm with you at my side. Will you join us? Sucking himself to summon Nidhogg. No, it was Ilberd sacrificed himself to summon Shinryu. I have similar haircuts. I do not have this haircut. Yes, I will join you as well. There's not else to do until Lord Hien has reached a decision. Go find a way to learn more about the stern state of Doma. So then the four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yangsha. Start at the town of Munzen. It was become Doma Castle. What do I feel like there's a trial coming up? Can actually tune these threats really quick. Besides trans, no, it's a little different. Person should be held responsible for everything he does as the embodiment of you personally due to the fact that he knew what he was doing. So like, but Ilberd paid with his life is the thing. At that point, I mean, at that point you start making the argument, what, you know, of the variable second death, right? People have two deaths, the one where their, you know, physical being ceases to be, and the second where nobody remembers their name, right? Some random dude in ancient Greece, some random dude in ancient Rhodes, some random dude in ancient Sumeria, Sumeria, right? Sumerian culture, right? If you don't remember him, did they truly exist? Which, I mean, obviously we know.
Dude in Florida.
This is true, right? Some crackhead in the backheads of Florida, right? Like, is he going to be missed? Is anyone going to care? And that is what, you know, philosophers can discuss. So at that point, do you just forget Ilberd? Well, didn't the Roman Empire have an actual thing for that? Like, you actually just like put Rose model up on stream.
A lot of cultures have a thing where you're not truly dead until you are forgotten.
Right, and so that's why the Roman Empire had a very specific punishment of like, yeah, you are not to ever speak of this person again, and thus they become lost to time.
Yeah, you would wipe them from the annals of history.
Right. Hi, Conley. How's it going? All right.
Yep.
Enclave is now.
One is not truly dead until they are finally forgotten.
This is an interesting thing to consider, though. Oh, this might be the next dungeon. This can't be the next dungeon. Unless this is like Kugane Castle, or not Kugane, Doma Castle hard. Be interesting.
Nah, you're not going to the dungeon anytime soon.
Okay. Have you ever met someone from Finland? I think I have Finnish viewers, actually. And I have Swedish viewers. It's kind of interesting. Like, I actually have... I think it's in a split. I think it's like a 60-40 split, or maybe it's like 50-50 now. I have a lot of international people that actually watch me walk into. Don't worry about it. Nothing about Tails. No, we're discussing the current session in regards to Asahi and Lord Hien, and for the philosophy that comes down to how do you punish someone with amnesia. Very worried about it. If anything, this is to ascertain what happened to Doma Castle. Could be information gaming for Asahi. For the months on home of the cream of Doma Samurai. The Yotsu intended to send some few of our automata here, but only as a way of warning. Should not have come to this. Her savagery serves only to license people and spur them to rise up in protests. Following thinks such methods of governance could ever prove effective. He also wasn't under Xenos' rule. Xenos was ruthless. Xenos is very different than his father. We can make amends for the senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction efforts should not prove too big once our nations are firmly at peace, of course. Dangling the fruit, so to speak. Hey, you should do this. Capybaras don't have tails, I thought. Or they have like tiny tails.
Tiny tails.
Very tiny. Thoughts on... Go ahead.
It's like a hamster.
Yeah. They're just rodents. Fishtails? I mean, they're cool, I guess. Like, they're cool. They're hydrodynamic. They help fish swim through the water.
They have a tail bone. They don't have like a protrusion tail.
Yeah. Looks like we'll be happy to rebuild it one day when we have finished helping the people to rebuild their lives. Your popularis. These people must come to first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namaya's journey here, I'm not mistaken. You guys should follow me right here. You should not bring him and within 100 feet, 100 yards even, of an active settlement. So I guess this is where Xenos came in, so this was already under Imperial rule. But something like something Namai over here. No. Right, it's all about tact, and he knows this. Like he can't feign ignorance on that. He says, "What do you mean?" No secret agendas. Tell you what they want here. Exactly. Way too far. That's an encounter. I have to leave. Give me a second. What do you mean entry to Kiplar? I thought like we're talking about like fishtails, like anatomically, right? They're cool.
Also good fried.
I believe it. Wouldn't it be bone? Is that just cartilage in the tail though? Like the actual fin?
And it's crunchy.
Fair enough.
You don't like potato chips?
Someone's in trouble.
I love potato chips. I could see it. Season them right and we'll be fine. Oh, okay. Why are they here? So valiantly, he shows up at the right time in the right place.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
That's not proof. What do you mean? I mean, dragons can swim, like in most mythos, they can swim fairly well. So proven otherwise, right? I mean, unfortunately, it is a guilty until proven innocent situation when it comes to someone like this. You know, in the court system, it should be innocent until proven guilty, right? Beyond a reasonable doubt, did you do X? Okay, you did it. Okay, but in this case, it's with 20 years of occupation, right? And things of just strange and bizarre happening back to back, right? Yeah, would it not make sense to be like, okay, there's maybe something nefarious going on here? And that being said, if the people say, nah, this Asahi dude's super legit, he saved me, right? Wouldn't that, you know, be, wouldn't that put pressure on Lord Hien?
Leave this to me.
The other thing that's like a point of contention here, these are red Kojin.
Yeah, these are they were under the Imperials.
So yeah, the Imperials were hiring as mercenaries their entire occupation.
Yep. If it was green, it'd be different, but then something else has happened. because we're allies with the green. So the fact that it's the red, and the last time I really see them do anything is when Yotsuyu is like, you know, like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and take this, right? I'm gonna go take this sword. Like, maybe not. Something ain't right. Get over here. Not to trust in the first meeting. No, there's not. And that's the thing, is that, like, I've been around enough people and enough narcissists to be like, I just have to think about these things and I have to try to read between the lines. I hate doing it with actual people and actual conversation. Your average person should not be having to do shit like that. And that's how, unfortunately, people take advantage of other people, because other people don't know. Which naturally comes across as, Kip, you're kind of a dick. And it's like, no, I've just met a lot of narcissists. You need to make sure you're legit first. That's a marker.
The marker.
That's a marker. I don't like that.
I don't know, man. As long as the marker from Dead Space doesn't manage to show up in Final Fantasy.
I'm gonna be honest. At this point, it's 2024. I almost said 2023. 2024. Anything can happen at this point. We had a Fall Guys collab.
We just collabed with Apex, so.
Oh, next. Imagine if we actually have a Final Fantasy 14 Apex Legends crossover.
Well, I'm just saying, Dead Space and Apex are both EA.
No, you're
far off there.
You're not wrong. I wonder what they're going to add for Ninja when Ninja goes to 100 in Dawn Trail. I'm very curious. Oh, sorry, the blue. Thank you. Actually just got fucking murdered. Fucking like 4 people on that one. Interesting that there's no survivors as well.
Yes.
That seems to be the last of them.
He has been set to rectify a problem. He has means to put things in motion to help rectify the problem. Oh my god, get out of here. The classic, oh, my child. We must pander to the children because giving children's approval is going to make our ratings skyrocket. Oh, I hate it.
Hearts and minds.
That's the one. Not a crossover only strengthens my belief that it only a matter of time until Kingdom Hearts gets one. Yeah. I don't know, we've been thinking Kingdom Hearts is going to get a crossover in 14 forever.
It's never going to get a Kingdom Hearts crossover. It's never going to happen.
If you're ever
It's never.
passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
I love that he doesn't remember us, apparently. Even though he was instrumental in the rebellion. Okay, whatever. With 14. Wait, what?
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
All 2.
Indeed.
Coincidental.
Prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the
Donald Duck's going to catch the flare and destroy the plant. No, he's not going to do that again. He learned his lesson the first time.
These are the cell swords hired by Yotsuyu.
Remember.
If so, the
Zeta Flare is one of the high, what are the most,
Zeta Flare is the strongest form of flare.
They seek other means to line their coin purses.
Uh-huh.
The empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
That's the one.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me.
Yes, we do.
But in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal.
That's fine. Trust is built. It is earned. It is not
You and yours
given.
have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without. But if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within.
No, there are only 3 instances of Zeta Flare ever being cast.
Donald Duck was one of them.
Yep. It's Donald Duck at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. A character in Bravely Default, and then Bahamut destroying the world.
Yeah.
You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
Someone is very well read. Give me a Fall Guys for free. Yeah, it's the Mickey Mouse 1.0. Like, apparently a lot of Steamboat Willie stuff is apparently still getting copyright claimed. It gets dropped, but it's still getting claimed, and it's like they have no one. Like that's also evidence of YouTube's broken copyright system. There's no reason that Disney couldn't try to just claim it, even if they have to, eventually let it slide because fair use, right? Like they can still try to make the claim, and there's absolutely no penalty for them doing it. Ships under, even though that is legal action they are taking, they are engaging in illegal action there. They have to manually review and submit that. Convey. Well, I guess they have to manually submit it. They can probably just like, oh yeah, this is our batch for the day. Send. Convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceful circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance. See the famed hero of heroes in action. A few Imperial soldiers could say that. At least a few had lived to tell the tale. Time for us to return to the Enclave. Our mother, what of Namai? You seem rather eager to... Yes, villagers going about their daily lives. Because he doesn't care. I'm on for starting, assuming the site doesn't break, taking off. No, you go for it. Wait, what? No, it's not. But have a good one. It was good to see you. Because some rather doubtless good people in mind would take kindly to the sight of a man in Imperial uniform with blood dripping from his blade, even though your company presence would be only prove a distraction. Yeah, he had no interest in initially going there. This was to get to the place he needed to. However, thanks to the three of you, I've seen a great deal more than I otherwise would, and with any luck, Lord Heen will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. Kingdom Hearts crops that uses Steamboat Willie instead of modern Mickey Mouse, that could work. I mean,
we already have Steamboat Willie and Kingdom Hearts stuff.
Yeah. Well, because Disney did the copyright just expired.
Yeah. And Kingdom Hearts 2 just had the entire world that was the Steamboat Willie world, so...
Yeah, it did. Do the crossover with 14. When are we going to see that, actually? When are we going to see the 16 crossover?
Probably after 7.0 drops.
Probably, yeah. I can see that. Probably that. Well, we're going to have a lot of content coming out come summer. Well, Xbox starts up here pretty soon, too, right?
February.
It's so quick. That's so quick, actually. You get a lot of Ifrit. A lot of Todorek.
You're going back to the Doma and Enclave?
Yep. I don't actually know where I'm going quest-wise, so I'm just here. It's like I'm figure it out as I go along.
Need to throw some things at you.
Define things.
Things.
How very descriptive.
One's a Keyblade.
This can't be real.
It is real.
A fucking energy powder called Bump that you're supposed to snort like cocaine that just came out.
Amazing.
Yes.
I love how Rebs is like,
literally named it fucking Bump. I'm like, really?
I mean, most of us bump our energy powder anyway, so...
Just don't even drink it. It's just right in the nasal cavity.
Alright, that's what you're supposed to do.
No, that is in fact a...
But considering you can get arrested for having a baggie of cat litter, you probably don't want a fucking baggie of energy powder.
Probably not. What is this? What's this headpiece that you gave me?
What?
What is this headpiece? I'm trying to look for it.
What's that headpiece?
Looks pretty baller, actually. I dig it. I will have to actually put that on one of my kits. Thank you. Get my Dark Knight to 80. That's the encouragement I need to get that to 80. I might skip my Dark Knight, honestly. Debating on it.
That's the Keyblade.
Yeah. I'm sure I could just go ham and like roulettes for the next 2 weeks. What am I gonna do after Ninja? I mean, Warrior's neat.
16 crossovers in April.
Oh, Yoshi is the... Oh, yeah, Yoshi did do both, didn't he?
Yeah.
What was it? Gust Tongue, I think?
Gust Tongue.
Marcus Yuri tells me you accompanied her and Asahi on the tour of Yangsha. I take the opportunity to recover from exertions in Shizuki. Gather your time was well spent. Unless the ambassador affords you Yuri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. Please, how did things unfold? The Red Kojin here, have there been any other incidents since liberation? Nope, this should be the only one. I'm aware of, if they are planning some new venture here in Yangsha, we will need to increase patrols. I mean, I'm indebted to you for fighting them up, but tell me, you didn't end up being honest. Was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? Yes, he was. Down when he first met, desire to save them seemed quite genuine. Oh, Asahi. Oh, my sweet summer child. Seems like he truly believes what he's saying. No, it doesn't. Time I've known you, you've always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? I've been looking into. I'm going to be looking into more of the military history and history stuff, Raven. That's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do. More reactions to that. It's actually kind of fun. I'm going to play this game for now, at least. Restoring summoning should be simple enough, considering you never dabbled it in the first place. Leaves just a somewhat thornier decision of how to police the Red Kojin. Very question of mine that I sought Alpha No's counsel. Think there's knowledge of the icons and we're choosing to invoke them, and I believe we've done quite a workable solution. Recall Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of the relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault. I love Zeki. Said relics remain there to this day, all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of ether, making subsequent summonings impossible. I think this is the case. Preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin that means to amass 2 swords of ether, acquisition of crystals or relics they want to collect. This I plan to list the aid of our friends the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged those bombs to the Moonshin and its people. And with this support, I'm quite confident we can keep the Red from attaining what they require to call upon the Susanoo. What of the prisoners? Exchange is agreed, and we'll give full credit to Asahi for the success of the transaction. So what we can do to help the populares garner favor, me to see it done. This leads Yotsuyu. I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? What manner of business? Past which I tried to see, but right, one which has weighed heavy on my mind. Are we watching? Yeah, go for it, Tamsin. It is pretty late. Classes you don't have unlocked. Or up to 70 until you're caught up with the story. I already have all the classes unlocked, though, is the thing. I have all the combat classes unlocked. She's able to enjoy the childhood she never really had.
I had her brought here in secret while the 3 of you kept our guest company.
I need to try it.
I'm very good.
I'm looking forward to it.
I need to order some more Dongo, actually.
Not going to kill her.
The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river.
Should, but will she?
Yet here you are. The living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
Her echo can restore her memory.
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie?
That's the one.
With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so?
He's going to take the burden onto him.
I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
I would argue having her repent is going to be the overall... Have a good night. Is going to be overall the better solution here. Live her life in a way that she can atone.
Mercy.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard.
Hey, how's it going, Chief?
come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Guardians shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Right, well, so that's the thing is, don't, like, have her live her life in a way that she learns compassion, that she learns to help others, that she is able to exist and be a force of positivity, is what I mean by that. Not necessarily that she's going to work in some salt mine or something. Oh, Orange Cat Chaos Energy, I believe it.
My lord.
I don't know, Kip. We got the children out of the mines, and now they're playing Minecraft. The children yearn for the mines.
Exactly. Yeah, they do.
Did Gorsetsu not seem strange to you?
A little bit.
His sympathy for your Tsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet.
Mm-hmm.
He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Yotsu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
Okay, fandom. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, it's okay. Apparently it's a marketing point now. Like, look at this funny look. Corky made a wiki entry. Oh no. This girl
Made
remains
the wiki on fandom. Oh god, I gotta say this.
Proposal. Well, now you gotta share it. Those other matters demand your attention. So you stay a while longer to see the business through. We gotta be. We're breezing through 4.2. I'll still have some cleanup left.
Does not exist.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
That's the one.
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed.
I sent you the wiki.
Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
That's the one. His facade's beginning to slip.
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Is a Doman citizen.
I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
That's the one.
Dango. How dreadful.
What's his next move? What's your next move, Captain?
Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, It seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister.
That's an assassination.
Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Nope.
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased.
That's an assassination attempt.
Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
Because she doesn't have any use anymore. And she is also their failed, diminished viceroy. He's not been gone over long, perhaps I should. Amir Sokos, that's to understand your concern. We have to wait, he deserves that much. Oh, she's alive. All for your understanding. During this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyous. A part of me hoped your stories and condition were just that. So it is as you say. Thinking this man anything at all? No. I am a stranger to her. That much was clear to me from a single look. I leave her in your care. Interesting. Your peers are long overdue a report. They will be elated to hear our agreement, and I have no doubt. Change yourself. Once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people leave the various duties and sent here to Yangsha. This will take some time, of course. You may rest assured that your soldiers will be well cared for until you return. We also begin taking steps to better counter the threat of the Kojin and their icon. Before you take your leave, there is one matter. I am informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young Domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. Not yet had the time to thank you properly. No need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under circumstances. Fortunately, it was in good company at the time. The third Kojin is of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would have need for saying, or had no need of saving. Doma have suffered much, and I promise you all my power to spare them for their pain. And the Kojin are indeed the Empire. Do things as you do. I mean, I hope for us all. A little baffled by this, actually. That did not go the way I expected it to. Interesting. See you to you. Rest of you to join me outside and treat Asahi to a proper farewell. There is not that. What? Chat, please. Maybe? Yes. Messenger ship awaits Castron for the minutes. Let us be off. Ship, skyboat, if you will. Last quest of Fortune. I figured we were getting there.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting.
That sounds so wooden. Is this inner rage finally taking hold? Of
Would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure?
course, his name is Maxima.
I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Yep.
Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
Uh-huh. My god, he was ugly on the inside all along. Who could have guessed?
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy.
Xenos? Who is this?
What in the...
That is in fact Xenos.
Yeah, only one person is gonna wipe out a fucking squadron with a single swing.
What's up, big boy?
Reinforcements? No, just one! Cut him down!
One is all it takes. Especially when that man is Xenos. That's still a Garlean blade he has.
That was it without any of his fancy swords. That was just a regular infantry blade.
Yep. I noticed he doesn't have his golf bag yet. Which I still think is just the most SCA thing ever. To show up with a golf bag to a round. Just you pick one every round.
Thank you. Thank you.
This one is promising.
He of course means the sword.
Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Cayenne?
The king of the former king of Doma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
We will. He's like, we're gonna find out. He's just gonna stroll right up.
Who was that?
Surely you jest. That was Xenos Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the crown bloody prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
Yes. Do love that man.
That was Lord Xenos.
Let's take best looking weapon. And the fact that he can pick up a weapon and use it immediately too. That's not easy to do.
No.
It's not, because the weighting is different and there's so many factors.
I guess going from a Garlean style blade to a Tengen
It's
katana
easier.
would
The length is going to be lesser. Probably more leverage.
Go on. Lash out like the beast you are. At an emissary. And jeopardize the newfound peace between Doma and the Empire.
And that's... I don't know. The thing that vexes me is your $30 yee-ass haircut, man.
What vexes me is this sake Kit Kat that I can order.
My lord
actually based.
destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance.
He dead, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Your man crush is dead. Love how no one's looking this way.
I will cherish this moment. Lock it away within my heart. Until the day we meet again.
And we're not going to explain this to anybody. We're just going to hold it. We're not going to explain how this was an interaction. Existentialism in the server tonight. Of course we do. Existentialism is in fact my beloved.
Existentialism in the server.
It's funny because if he didn't say anything, because his own pride and vain had him say that, like, or vanity, God, he could have, that deception could have been very good. He absolutely just botched it.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
You know what? You go get rid of that yee ass haircut and you can comment about it.
Accurate.
You're over there looking like you're gonna tell everyone not to come to school on Monday.
Of all the memories to witness. I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos.
Man has a cult following. What do you want?
Calm yourself, Yugiri. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game.
Sorry, I did like actually like itch my fucking eye.
After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
Just don't overpromise.
My lord.
These are competent writers. Man, some other games would have dropped this.
Which is more than some can say.
Ha! God. Yeah. No, he hated my guts. Well, I mean, 4-2 has been kind of interesting. About the keeping with the pretense for so long, only dropped right before the very end because his vanity got the better of him. Thought it necessary, having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. Really disciple Xenos as possible, as much as simply got the better of him, remaining calm around the person that slew his lord would have taken its toll. The nation is now the time to face your reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Koji must be placed under surveillance, and the Garlean prisoners made ready for the exchange. Do not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us. The hour of exchange draws near. We will call for you. I hear 4-3 is pretty quick. Hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent would be on, we would be on hand to play the part, to defend Doma or help usher in a lasting peace. I thought we might use this time to return to Ares, but given the volatility of the situation, it may be best if we remained here in Kagane. Between Otsuyu's amnesia and Asahi's dubious agenda, I say we have ample reasons to remain in the neighborhood. Things should happen, anything at all. You must send for us at once. On that, you have my word. Clearing a path through the sea of trouble promises to be difficult enough. I am not so proud as to attempt the feat alone. Gana then Tatter and the others must know what transpired here. And that'll probably be the last of 4-2. This was an indication of his true nature. This prisoner exchange may not be what it seems. In fact, I'm beginning to wonder if your encounter with the Red Coach was more than just a happenstance. Oh, finally catching on, are we? See if Posse's truths wouldn't have glad to. If not, I'll be glad to cut out that silver tongue of his. I adore her. No, these are in fact competent. There's other plot points in other games that feel like they just completely get like dropped. What is one of the longest run? What was the one in Destiny recently in Season of the Deep? That what was it? Guardians can't be taken, but Sloane.
Guardians can't be taken, and yeah,
Sloane ends up getting taken, even though she doesn't technically have her. It's just new information is fine, but when it feels. Yeah, well, Sloane was part taken.
Guardians were able to be taken.
Were they?
It happened in Destiny 1. There was
Did
a
it?
fire team that went missing during like when the Taken first showed up.
I don't remember that.
There's literally a god in one of the systems that the Hive invaded before they came over. They got taken.
Fair.
Which I'm shocked Bungie didn't turn it into a raid boss. There was always supposed to be a giant ass bird if we were supposed to fight at some point.
That'd be Bungie, yeah. New information? No, not about the tail. It seems that you're in quite the predicament. We should receive any reminiscence from Doma. Rest assured, you'll be the first to know of it. This, of course, discussing it isn't 100 plans to copper, so I suppose that can wait until the urgent news. Should any urgent news come through the office about that? I wish to apologize, Tyler. It was reckless of me to make such a person without consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the Scions ever if this means drawing upon my personal funds. Very thoughtful, but I'm sure it won't come to that. So our bond's business proposition, as promising as it sounds, Kip should have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. the grin. Once again, I have to fix everybody's mess. Cue laugh track. Seem that I'm willing to heap my financial troubles upon you. I swear I'll pay you back. It's okay. I hear you. I hear you can draw your Stola very well, from that one incident in Heaven's Ward. Though if you'll struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value, I was gathered in abundance to start, and I plan to investigate the divisions formed within the Empire. May April Associates have something on the subject. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlemald, the better our chances of predicting Imperial's next moves, which might yield an advantage to the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do of the Aussie's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say that it's gained from it. But if there's the faintest chance that a lasting peace could be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice do we have but to try? Lord King has the right of it. Asahi may very be a monster, but we must play his game for now. Yeah? Count as the tail, the head. By definition, no. Take that fending coffer, though. Get a good 70 set. So this should, yeah, that ended 4-2. All right, where is he? Where's the big boy? Where's the big man? Oh, it's just Asahi. Arranging the prison exchange proved easier than I thought. Lord will be most pleased. Everything's going according to plan. I mean, of course there was a plan. No.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
She hasn't spoken since she did that.
Friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift.
Not gonna be hypnosis, is it?
I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
There it is.
Pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Meanwhile, in the Imperial capital.
That's always a good sentence. Motherfucker. Walking in here. This isn't Xenos. Please don't
How
be
are you
Xenos.
feeling, my lord?
No.
Fine, now leave me.
Ow. Wait. Essence transference? There he is. Smug son of a bitch. Staring back at me. Yep, that's the thing. Well, that's going to do it for 6 point. Sorry, not 6 point. God, I wish we were in 6 point. 4.2. If you're on the Kip TV channel, thank you for watching. And we should be able to blitz through the most of this in the next one. So I will catch you then if you're on stream. Bear with me for just a second.